So I need to create a quantification book. Now I'm just going to go through this pretty quickly. I need to set up my catalog. I can either use a CSI 16 format, 48, or I can use uniformat. If I have a custom catalog from my firm, I can browse for that catalog. For example, I'm just going to utilize the CSI 16. Okay. Once it does that, I'm going to go ahead and click on the next format. It's going to load in that catalog. Okay. At this given point, I'm going to be able to choose. Do I need imperial? Do I need to use metric? Okay, I'm going to utilize imperial. Okay, again, it'll take you to the next screen. It's basically just a walkthrough wizard. Okay. Now again, I apologize. I'm going through pretty quickly because I have to have other topics I need to get to. So I'm going to go ahead and hit finish, and it will create me a workbook. Okay. Now, I apologize for the screen size here. Just remember that Navisworks does utilize multiple monitors. I can dock this on another screen, but for the sake of the training aspect and the seminar, I'm going to have to stick with one screen. So what I actually have here is I actually have a whole bunch of categories, 16 categories to be exact, okay, for the WBS codes. Now what I can do is I have actually created a selection set here based on the doors. This is the level 4 doors for this project. Now what I can do is once I select on that, you'll notice that it actually selects whatever that selection was that I previously did, either on a selection set or a search set. Now what I can do is once I've selected that, it sets that whole set. I can drag this down to any given task. Okay, so I have doors and windows. I can drag either the selection set, or I can actually go into the selection tree and pull individual. I'm just going to grab this set, so level 4 doors, and just drop it in underneath doors. And what it's going to do is it's going to take all that data, either from the selection set or the selection tree, and basically remember that is model data. Okay, and it's going to break it out into individual doors. How many are there? Okay, different types. Okay, and you'll notice that it actually has a quantity next to it. So there's 23 wood of this type. Okay, 1 of the C type, 2 of this B type of HM4. Okay, it breaks it out into individual groups. And more importantly, with all these doors, okay, I can export this to Excel. Okay, so if I wanted to export, let's say the doors and windows, all I have to do is, now again, I apologize for the screen size here, but if I go all the way over to the right and I go down, I can export this to an XML format. I can export it to Excel. When I do export quantity to Excel, it basically takes the entire workbook, or I can do the selected quantities to Excel. Again, that was just doors and windows. And I can just choose to do that. Now, I'm going to move this back over here. I can choose a type. Okay. So once I've saved that report, I'm going to click on Save Quantity Report, and I will load it up here for you, just to show it as an example. So what it's going to do is it's going to take all that data that's in my workbook, my current workbook, from the level 4 doors, and generate an Excel report. Okay, I'll just open that up just real quickly to show you actually what that actually looks like. Okay, so this is what it actually looks like once you get all that data. Now again, I just export just the doors and windows. Again, I have a whole bunch of tabs on the bottom. I have all data. This is going to represent, I have a ton of information in here. Usually what I'll do is I'll jump over to the items pivot table, and now I can actually just close that, and I can actually break this down into the different types. Now again, let me just hide these. Okay, you'll notice it actually has a count, so each category of those door types are all in here. So I have 2 of these, 96 of these, 24. Again, this is a quantification tool. I'm minimizing risk. I'm, instead of counting on an AutoCAD drawing or even just a piece of paper, okay, I have 14 doors in this area, I'm utilizing the Revit model, either from the architect or sometimes the CM actually draws their own. Okay. Okay, so let me jump out of here. Close that. Okay, and I don't need the. Just to go real quick before I move on to the next topic. For those, I know that the questions are actually going to be brought up, so I'll answer it now. If the model does change, Okay, let's say if the architect does post a new model either on BIM 360, OneDrive, Dropbox, FTP type, whatever it is, okay, and I've re-downloaded it, okay, and I've updated my Navisworks file. There's different utilities in here. I can do analyze changes, okay. I can also update the model and search for different basically attributes within my workbook that have actually changed. So let's say if a door has been deleted or ones have been added, I can look for those changes. Okay. Now again, once you've actually assigned that quantity takeoff, I can actually say show takeoff. I can hide it. Okay. What these mean is basically it just says, okay, I don't want to I hide everything that has already been taken off, or show everything